Hello everyone. In this video, we'll today see what is logistic regression. And please excuse my voice today because my throat is not well. So, let's get into the video quickly and understand what is logistic regression. As you can understand by the term regression, we have seen that regression is something we produce the continuous dependent variables with respect of the input independent variables. But here it is a bit different. By the name of logistic regression, it is mostly used in the classification tasks. And let's get quickly see the correct statement of it. First of all, the logistic regression is a statistical model or method used for binary classification problem where the outcome variable is categorical and typically takes only two values, yes or no, true or false, 0 or 1. Despite its name, logistic regression is used for classification rather than regression. So yes, as I have already said, it is used for the classification task. For example, if we want to check, there is a 10-year-old boy. It is in a 10th standard or it is in 5th standard. So, by using some of the features according to the boys we have taken, our model will predict the student is in 10th class or 5th class. For example, if I want to eat a ice cream, so I'll put some parameter or that independent features we are selecting that what whether it is winter or it is summer, that how my throat is, it is good or sore. So depending on these variables, it will provide me a threshold value. Basically, in logistic regression, we only work in two values, 0 or 1. So it will not exactly give you a 0 or 1, but it gives you a likelihood or the probability maybe towards 0 or maybe towards 1. So based on our dependent variable, which is the output variable, we are using the threshold value. For example, if the output will give zero point 0.7, so we'll consider it to nearby 1. So yes, I can eat ice cream. But if it will give zero point 0.2, zero point 0.3, zero point 0.4, so we'll consider it near to 1, near to 0. So that means it is a no, I should not eat ice cream. So this is how our logistic regression works here. It is based on threshold value. It based on output variable, which is the dependent variable, independent variables. So key features of the logistic regressions are dependent variable, which we know the 0 or 1, which is also known as output variable. Then we have output as a probability value 0 and 1. Common applications are fraud detection and medical diagnosis. Yes, it is medical diagnosis also a very good example. Uh, we can, if some patient has tumor or not, it is a very crucial decision. If having one person is tumor or not. So based on the particular parameters like what disease they have, how much cells they have gathered, and what is the tumor size, how much duration the tumor is having in that particular place. So, by these particular independent parameters, we can know if a person is having a tumor or not. The value should be yes or no, based on the threshold value, will conclude that. So yes, and yes, one more thing is that every independent variable will contribute to the model. They have no collinearity or the similarity intercorrelation between them. Every value or every independent features will contribute to our model. Then let's see. Yes. Then how to perform logistic regression? It is a whole snippet of code you can use in your ID to get the more better understanding, because in this we'll plot the outcomes, and it will also use the uh, function loss function, which is of S type, because our value will only be in 0 to 1. These are the extreme values in our case. So every output value will always be within this limit will not exceed this extreme values. Then here is inside the logistic regression. Uh, I think one slide I have missed is the types of regression, logistic regression. We have three type of basically logistic regression is that in binary regression, logistic regression, you can understand by the word binary, it only has two dependent variable. It will only generate two dependent variable. Like for example, I have taken like I should eat ice cream, yes or no. If a person is having a tumor, yes or no. So it is all example of the binary logistic regression. Then we have the multiple logistic regression in which there is three or more number of dependent variables, which is the output variables. For example, based on some pictures of animal, it will classify into if it is a dog, cat, or sheep. So here, the dependent variables are more than two. Then we have the ordinal logistic regression also. There is also same, but only the dependent variables are more than three and more, such that. Then here it is the introduction to Poisson regression. So what is Poisson regression actually? A regression model used for count data or rates, number of events per unit time, assumes the dependent variable follows a Poisson distribution. What are the key features here are a target variable, which is a non-negative integer count. The target variable is the output variable here, and it should not be a negative integer. Then the applications are modeling insurance claims, website traffic, and more. And this is the formula. And here is the whole snippet of the Poisson regression. You can use this in your ID for the understanding. And then here is what are the steps in define the feature and target. In the snippet we have set the already uh, कितने हमने घंटे हम लोगों ने पढ़ाई करी hours of studies and then what are our exam score. So exam score is dependent variable based on how much hours of study we have done. So this is that. So first of all we have to define the features and the target variable. Then we'll use the stats model to fit the Poisson regression model. So I hope you guys have understood what is logistic regression here. We'll see another topic in next video. Till then, thank you.